Hey y'all, welcome to Broken Buddha. Today we're going to do upward moving prana. And if you're a Westerner watching this, you're just going to be reaching for the blood pressure and viscera stretching and compressing. Otherwise, let's get right into it. So as you breathe into your channels, when you hit your throat chakra, you're going to imagine a white light filling that, or a yellow light, please forgive me, a yellow light filling that space. After you fill that space, you'll take in one more breath to push it, and you'll turn your head down and rotate around 5 times this way and 5 times this way. When your chin is down, your jaw should be pulled all the way in. When your chin is up, you should be pushing your jaw out as far as you can. When I say fill up your throat chakra, what I mean is if you open up your throat right now, you should be talking like this. And I know that sounds kind of odd for a video like this, but you need to understand that your throat, you need to open. Like you need to push that space open. Because what you're going to do is after you blow out and you're holding in, you're going to compress that while you're breathing out. And it's going to push and stretch all those little parts of skin that never get stretched because the electricity still needs to travel to them for best physiological function. All right, so you'll fill the space and open it up, do the rotations, and when you push out, squeeze it. All right, and then for the middle one, we'll get to that there. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one. So whatever color assignments or channels you're using, go ahead. Um, we already went over it in 9 breathings for the which one's which, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so we'll do the original, then we'll do the inner, and then we'll do the original again, as I do with everything. All right, so again, fill the space, point down, rotate 3 times while pulling the jaw in, out, and then you'll go the other way. You'll go up and down, and that'll be it. All right, so let's go ahead and get it. In this one, just like the third part of 9 breathings of purification, you are blowing a bellow of black smoke out of the top of your head when you are done. What did I miss here? You should not feel any pressure in the top of your spine or the back of your neck. If you're doing this properly, you're focusing on the contraction and extension of these ligaments and tendons, and you shouldn't be leaning. If you're leaning, like resting your head back, wrong. You should be pulling your throat up, and if you are, you shouldn't be able to pivot on the back of your neck at the same time. So go slowly with these and figure out your body. All exercise and meditation is about understanding your body better. All right. So now we're going to go into the inner one. This time, you're going to do the same. Breathe into your throat chakra. Take the second breath to put in a little bit more. And then you're going to close your nose and mouth and push. And really try to feel that blood pressure. It helps if you keep your lower abdomen compressed to keep all the blood pressure up. But you're going to push and push and push. And your goal here, the top part will automatically fill with blood pressure and get the viscera coming out and stretching, and is the throat, is what I want you to focus on. So when you're pushing out, I want you to focus on stretching that throat piece there. Pardon me 1 second, my friend is here in an opportune time. I love hearing my bird friends sing, but this is not the time. Okie dokie. Sorry, it's gonna be a long video, so I can't really just stop and go like that right now. Normally, I love that. It's actually for the Bompos watching this, you never know when Tompa Shenrab or Tapritza or any of them are coming to visit you, and that particular bird actually reminds me to do my qigong and salong and stuff. So it's he'll be back. He knows that. Yeah, whatever. Don't want to seem too crazy here. Okay, so moving on to the inner. All right. So again, you're gonna fill up everything and then push. And when you're pushing, I really want you to focus on feeling everything here that never gets stretched and opened up. You'll feel all kinds of stuff open up, but really focus on the internal stretch inside your throat. You'll feel everything opening. Let's go for it. And then again, when you're done, don't breathe this one as hard as you did the second one. Let the black bellow of smoke come out, but start breathing slowly first. It's a lot of blood pressure shifting, and you want to be careful. And then you can breathe harder and harder, and we'll go back to the original. All right? Here we go. Yeah, whew, that one will get you. As you're stretching these things, you will notice things getting jarred loose. You'll feel a need to cough. Try not to cough until after you've put out your first breath. I forgot to mention this in the first one. If you're a smoker or a drinker, when you do the rotating and then up and down, you can actually see my nasal chakra clearing. Sorry, I'm watching the color in my face change, and it'll go back to being not that red in a minute. But when you're doing the first one uh, and you're rotating out, you really want to be sure to just make sure that you're stretching up and around properly. And as you're blowing out, make sure that you every time you blow out, like if you see right there when I get progressively stronger in my breath, what I'm actually doing is I'm filling my throat chakra and then pushing, and not just for the exercise, but for the 3 to 5 breaths afterwards. You really get that good stretch and get everything out. All right. For the second one, the inner one I just did, if you're familiar with a clear throat, nasal, third eye, and crown chakra, you should feel all those cleared at least up to here, to the bottom of the crown. And it should happen specifically on that one. If you haven't cleared all your upper chakras by then, I'd say complete the whole thing and then start it over again, or just do it daily until you get a better clearance. All right. So we'll do the original because I like to do the original after any inners or others. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right. And what I also forgot to mention was for smokers and drinkers, when you're doing the rotations, if you feel the need to cough, wait until after your first breath of expelling the dark smoke is completely out, then allow yourself to cough. If you cough in between, you'll have to do it over again. You'll feel why. If you cough while you're doing it, you'll feel all disrupted and messed up. If you wait till afterwards to cough, you'll clear out whatever it is. Not entirely sure why. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But that is the end of your upward moving prana. You should be feeling real clean and clear up through here now. And next will be life force prana.